Losing your cat can be terrifying, and because cats are small and masters of concealment, it can take weeks and even months to find them. Before we talk about how to find a cat, let's talk about the 4 biggest mistakes people make when trying to get their cat back. 1. Waiting a few days to see if the cat comes home. Starting your search and taking the actions in this video immediately is extremely important. 2. Not checking your local shelter's website at least once every 3 days. Cats can show up in shelters weeks or months after going missing. 3. Only doing 1 or 2 of these tips. You need to cast a wide net to find your cat, which means using as many methods as possible. 4. Giving up too soon. Plan on taking weeks and try not to get discouraged. If you follow this guide, you have a good chance of getting your cat home. There are 2 types of cats: indoor-only cats that don't usually go outside, and outdoor access cats who are outside regularly. In either case, cats are territorial. They don't intentionally run away from that territory. An indoor-only cat who gets outside typically panics from all the stimulus, bolts, and hides nearby. Research shows that they're found an average of 50 yards away. That's about 2.5 houses. A lot of people think that their cats are going to act like dogs and travel long distances, when in reality, they're probably just in a neighbor's yard. Outdoor access cats usually had a reason why they didn't come home, such as being chased by a dog or other cat into an unfamiliar area, getting trapped like in a shed or up a tree, or injured. And in the study, outdoor access cats were found an average of 344 yards away, or a 17-house radius, which is about the size of an average suburban block. But for both types of cats, they usually hide invisibly and in silence in a secluded area such as under a deck. A very friendly cat may come out quickly to approach people and get rescued, whereas skittish cats have been known to hide for 1 to 2 months before finally becoming hungry and desperate enough to approach a stranger and get rescued. That's why you can't give up too soon. Unfortunately, what typically happens is a cat gets lost, the owner doesn't know to do a boots-on-the-ground search of the neighborhood, but they might post flyers or post to Craigslist, and they might even visit the shelter once or twice. But after a month, the flyer has been destroyed by the weather, the Craigslist ad has expired, and owners have given up due to grief fatigue, which is a very real phenomenon where we just want the stress to be over, so we give up. One way this happens is people think the cat must have been killed by a coyote or stolen, which are both very rare. The primary reason cats don't get home is because owners aren't implementing the right strategies and they're giving up too soon. So keep all this in mind as you follow these steps, and you'll have a massively increased chance of finding your cat. Step 1. Make sure the cat really is lost. Sometimes, especially if cats are scared, they'll find places you'd never expect them to hide. Check closets, cupboards, under furniture, and in upholstery. Step 2. Do a thorough search around your property. Check every nook and cranny. Scared cats may hunker down for days in a small space. If a cat is scared, it likely will not meow, as this would give away its location to predators. Just because you don't see or hear your cat doesn't mean it's not close to home. When it's nighttime, use a flashlight to look for the reflection of eyes in trees, bushes, and anywhere else a cat may be hiding. Cats are more likely to come out at night when it's quiet. Step 3. Lure them back home. If you know which door or window the cat escaped from, try to leave it open so the cat can get back in, especially at night if safe to do so. Make it easy for cats to get back into windows. Put their bedding and your clothes near the door or window. Step 4. Search the neighborhood. Studies on cat behavior show that indoor cats are usually just a few houses away, but they're very good at hiding, and because outside is scary, they're usually just hunkered down in a small space nearby. Knock on neighbors' doors, leave flyers if they aren't home, and ask if you can look around, and if not, if they could take a quick look around possible hiding spots. One of the most important steps is asking if you can search the yard. Neighbors likely won't crawl around looking under their decks for someone else's cat. Step 5. Set a trap. One of the best ways to catch a cat is to set a humane trap. You can buy one or Google feral cat trap rental. In our area in Sacramento, citizens can rent traps at feed stores. Put the trap in a sheltered spot and lay newspaper on the bottom. Set the trap according to its directions. They're simple to set up. Add food and water near the trigger. When the cat steps on the trigger plate, the door they came through will close. Cover the trap with blankets or clothes from home. Make a trail of fragrant food leading to the trap. Smear bait up high to spread the scent and check the trap often. In the event that you catch another cat or wildlife, do some online research as to the appropriate release technique. In general, it's best to release them where they were trapped. They usually won't come back and get trapped again. Cover the trap with blankets, face the door away from you towards bushes or some other cover, and back away, lifting the door. Skunks can be safely released as well without you getting sprayed, but be sure to do thorough online research for the proper technique. Step 6. If your cat has a microchip, contact your microchip company and be sure your information is updated. If someone brings your cat to a veterinary office or shelter, they'll be able to scan it and get in touch with you. Step 7. Make lost pet posters. Regular paper flyers usually don't get noticed. These posters have been proven to work, so try to make them look like this. You can buy large pieces of fluorescent paper for about 50 cents at places like Target and Walmart. Make at least 6 and put them at the busiest intersections near where the cat went missing. Check local laws about what posts and signs are legal to attach your flyer to. You can also make quarter sheet versions for putting on neighbors' doors and mailboxes. Step 8. Check your local shelter at least once every 3 days. If you've come to this video through a text messaging program, you'll be sent links to the Lost and Found section of the website as a reminder. Be sure to use the web to find all local shelters. For example, in our area we have a city shelter, a county shelter, and an SPCA. All list animal inventory on their websites. However, it's also a good idea to visit the shelter, especially if the shelter's pictures aren't clear. Sadly, only 1 out of 10 cats in shelters is picked up by their owner. A likely cause is that people only look once or twice. It takes diligence. We've had people find their cats at our shelter after months of going missing. Often it takes a long time for cats to be found and brought in by someone in the community. Step 9. Check other resources. The first place many people post a stray pet they find is Craigslist. Be sure to check there and create a lost pet post with a picture. Nextdoor, a neighborhood-specific social media site, is another great place to check and post. There are likely other local lost and found pet Facebook pages and other resources in your area. Step 10. Use Finding Rover. Another great way to get your pet back is by using Finding Rover. Just visit findingrover.com and upload a picture. The site uses facial recognition to scan nearby participating shelters for your pet. Step 11. If you see your cat, stay quiet and calm. Don't chase them. Offer food and approach slowly if they don't come to you. Step 12. Don't give up. This is the most important step of all. It takes time, and if you follow these tips diligently, you have a great chance of getting your cat back.